In a westerly direction, this car is my train. I've been driving, I've been wondering what it is I'm running from again. Feel like an 80-year-old man holding on to 29. I just realized my little microphone was not plugged in. Got this fancy ass microphone. You got to plug it in if you want it to work. Hello, testing, 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 testing. Up ahead of trucks carrying a wide load. Prefab house cut in half. Cute little front door and 2 windows, my lord. Ain't sure whether to cry or should have laughed.
Sorry to interrupt the concert.
Yes.
If you want the microphone to actually turn on after you plug it in, you have to change your audio settings instead of StreamYard, or else it won't actually pick up the fact that you turned on your new microphone.
Yeah. Let's see.
Carry on.
Thank you. Microphone. Boom. There it is. Hello. Testing, testing. Is that good? Hello. Test, test, test.
You're good.
All right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. All right. Fantastic. Fantastic. There's Cam Catkin from Cleveland in the house. We got Cleveland well represented. Fantastic. All right. There's that.
You know the amount of time I spent thinking she actually lived in Cleveland? Like, I was trying to network with her. And you're like, I'm not actually from Cleveland. I don't know why he says that. All right. From the
I say it because it's funny. It's funny. It's comedy. Standing between you and a hard place is insane. Standing too near you and a fire makes it clear. Your trouble to me, real trouble, can't you see? Leaning in close, smell of your perfume scares me most. Leading away, hey, feel stronger every day. Your trouble to me, red trouble, can't you see? Oh, good evening, good people. Friday night, date night. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, we're going to go play tonight. What are we going to do? We're going to play with, I don't know, there's a lot to play with. I want to go back to Nano Banana, dig into that a little bit. Super fun sale. Set a live goal and invite viewers to enjoy 50% off their first month purchase of Madagascar vanilla beans. Fantastic. We've got the fantastic like the Sonic ice makers, the Nugget ice makers. Someone at TikTok's going to get fired because these prices are just too low. You know what I mean? Just click the box. You're not going to get prices like this until like an hour from now. What am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my life? It's really good. We got electric bikes. We bought 4 of them. We can't get rid of them. It's going to be good. I swear, Kyle, I'm going to start collecting your characters. Link compilation clips. That would actually be a fun idea because I swear to God, I don't know what my characters are. Like the one I just did, the ice maker one, was just like the depressed e-commerce guy. The overcompensating depressed e-commerce guy. Oh man. All right, welcome. Good day, 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 day, good day. Depressed e-commerce guy would be a good Friday night date night host. I'm starting to name them as you go. Well, that's good. I could audition for Saturday Night Live as the first guy over 60 that they hire. Oh my God. What a week. Y'all have a week. There was a lot. When it comes to the AI stuff, it was a lot. For me personally, it was a lot. Just a lot of shape shifting I had to do this week. Context switching, different projects, different mindsets, different frameworks. Which is it's a lot. What do y'all think? What are you excited about? What are you not excited about? What do you want to talk about? What do you want to play with? And a lot is in 100 flies. Oh, cool. How? I can't. There's no way for me to copy this. Ban user and delete their comments. That would be rude to Vicky. What were your highlights, your week highlights this week? That's a good question, Cam. Just go to 100fliesonthewall.com. Okay, cool. Did you see the doodle art I did, Vicky, on LinkedIn? 100 flies on the wall. Let me go. The week that felt like a year. I guess I've been saying that all day. Let me share this tab. All right, we're sharing. I did. I made one too, but not on the first try. Yeah, mine probably wasn't on the first try either, to be quite honest. A lot of times I'll present stuff as if it just happened, but it's in a longer conversation and I don't feel like talking about all the context. The week that felt like a year. The mood, dizzy, delighted, low-key, terrified. The globe demo that ruined everyone's productivity. Kyle kicked things off by casually dropping a small bomb. He built an interactive spinning globe app in 15 minutes using Gemini 3 and AI Studio. Not a mock-up, not a prototype, a working app that when you drop a pin anywhere on Earth, Nano Banana generates a historical moment and a hero image for it. Yeah, pretty crazy. Yeah, Nano Banana is not an image model. It's something we don't have a vocabulary for. Well, the frontier model companies have a name for it. It's multimodal models. But I feel like the modalness of the models has been fairly hobbled up until Gemini 3 and Nano Banana. Wow, it's so cool. These are so cool. These are amazing, Vicky. Thank you for doing these. So if you go to 100 flies on the wall, what those are nice little snippet recaps of the office hours. So we had office hours today. And, people come in. Sometimes I show stuff. Today I showed a bunch of stuff because there was a bunch of stuff to show. But a lot of times office hours are just people talking. So there's always really good wisdom in these. So if you want to just cruise around and do a little osmosis learning, go to 100 flies on the wall. And yeah, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, I tell you. Really nice. Mr. K made a TikTok saying he's quitting teaching to consult on the district. Yeah, Teton Todd. It's basically his dream job. He was hoping to get a job above school at the district level, and he got it. And so he's basically advising on how they can not be idiots with AI. So good on him. Another minor victory for one of our community members. Actually, it's a major victory. It's really cool. That's a big decision and very important. Mr. K. Mr. Karanakas. I forget how to say his last name. Matt K. Mr. K. He was the one that co-led the Education Guild when it was a guild with Stacy Leck. Kubernauts. Huh? Oh, Matt Kubernauts? Oh. That's how you remember it. Oh, okay, cool. Karabinos. Matt Karabinos. I knew it was Greek. That's Greek, right? Karabinos? I think that's Greek. Producer Brandon gave me a phonetic spelling of it that was completely wrong. That's awesome. It's not Kubernauts. It's Karabinos. Oh, Lordy, that's hilarious. What were my highlights of the week was the question from Cam Catkin. There's a weird, this has been coming, but I've seen more posts on this week than any other time, which is, I think Google's Gemini 3 and Nano Banana joint launch this week is the first time since November 30th, 2022 that OpenAI hasn't been in the clear lead. Like, I know we've always had like benchmarks have gotten close to OpenAI, slightly above it, slightly below it, but it's always in the neighborhood. Gemini 3 is clearly different than anything else out there. Nano Banana 2 or Pro is clearly different than anything else out there. So I think my biggest highlight from the week is, I would say this is the week. What is the week? The 21st. So essentially, close to 3 years to the day that ChatGPT launched, Google went from being effectively a laughingstock with AI to dominating, at least right now, in the moment, right? That I feel like they've taken the lead for the first time in 3 years. And their first year and a half was an embarrassment. They were really bad at this AI stuff. And unlike Apple, who just basically did nothing for those 3 years, Google was at least trying. And then, at some point in those 3 years, they put their best people on it. And all of a sudden their AI investments are starting to pay off. And they put some product people in there, like Logan Kilpatrick, and people that are actually thinking about who the target audience is for their products and how you find them, things like that. So anyway, National Paid Appreciation Week. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I don't know if Pate Motter's in the house tonight, but I think this is the first week. This is the first week that if I were OpenAI, I'd be going like, fuck. We didn't think they'd come this fast. God, just. How's GPT-6 coming? Bueller? Anyone? That Sundar Pichai is really getting under my skin now. Demis Hassabis. You jerk. We've got Sora. You can make cameos. You can make little clips of your friends. Could someone get me a wet cloth? That's my Sam Altman impression this week. Jan LeCun quitting Meta. Poor Sam Altman, how did they catch up? Not enough vocal fry. I've got way too much energy for Sam. I really got to get a Sam impression. I really do. Yeah, I'm Sam Altman. Going to be hard to stretch that hypothetical money as far as Google's real money. Well, that was someone, I forget who it was, one of the guys I respect today. Oh, what's his name? Kyle, the English dude who's also named Kyle that does AI stuff. He said today, and I thought I missed this, but it makes perfect sense. It actually made me think of Pate Motter, that the thing that is doubly impressive about Gemini 3 being as good as it is that it was trained, from what I can understand, solely on TPUs. So those are Google's chips, Google's tensor processing units. Pate works on optimizing TPUs. That's the work he does. And that means that they're not using NVIDIA hardware. They're not using NVIDIA GPUs. So you've now got you've got a model out there that's better than anything else out there that wasn't trained on NVIDIA GPUs. That I find pretty amazing. It's really a big Silicon Valley soap opera. It really is. Side hustle me had 2 procedures done today. And I've never been happier for anesthesia. Oh, side hustle me. I hope you're feeling okay or healing well. Rest this weekend. Please rest. And sleep tonight. Just use my voice as a sleeping aid. take your painkillers and just check on out. Oh man. I'm not going to be doing anything too interesting tonight. I don't think. You never know. An interesting conversation. Oh, art gallery opening. Yeah, I can show you some art gallery stuff. So I just got back. Actually, Gabby called in sick to her own art opening. So she's not feeling great. So I went in her stead. Is that what you say, in her stead? That's something you would say on Bridgerton, right? Yes, Mr. Shannon went to the opening in Miss Shannon's stead. He rode the steed in her stead. Let's see. Where's? Oh, here we go. So here's some of her work. So this is the show. This is the stuff that I hung. We say instead of her. So there's that's a 36 by 36 piece in the middle, and those are 12 by 12s on the outside. And they're pretty cool. Like some of them have these cool little dots and stuff. And they're really beautiful in person. It's kind of hard to see them here, but they have metallics and pearls in them and things like that. And then the one on the top and the bottom, that's her co-artist that she's hanging with. Kelly Austin Rollo is the top and the bottom piece, and that's Gabby's piece in the middle. And then there's more of them looking all pretty. The medium is acrylic on canvas. Some of these are acrylic on board, but it's acrylic paints. They don't look like acrylic paints because she does some magic shit with them to get them to flow. These are big. These are 36 by 36s on the end, and then 48 by 36 in the middle. Can you please hang a black bar? Shoot up. Oh, by the way, Brandon told me before we came on today, producer Brandon has been producing the show for a year now. He started last November. I find that absolutely remarkable. I sent some of Gabby's work to my BFF, which is a watercolorist. Oh, nice. Wow. I didn't think it was acrylic. Yeah, they're acrylic. It's so hard to get work into beautiful galleries. Yeah. I'm so impressed with Gabby's work. Yeah, her work's really, really gorgeous. And in person, it's better. It's hard to look at this stuff online because it just flattens everything out. What the hell happened there? Oh, I see. There we go. Mr. Shannon, well hung. For the first time in my life, I've heard that. It's comedy. And then we had some people there tonight hanging out, eating snacks. It was called Tides and Typography. I've heard it said that people come into your life for a reason. Da, 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 da. Tides and Typography. Oh, yeah. Cool, huh? All right. I just opened a YouTube on my computer to magnify the paintings. Beautiful. Oh, that's so nice. Here, Cam. Since you just got it up on YouTube, let me go back to these are the ones that are There's Gabby holding one of the pieces. You can see a little of the metallic there. See how it's got like these little shimmers and things in it? And what's cool is when you like walk past them, because it's metallics and pearls, the color of the paintings change. She's like Wilson from Home Improvement. This one's pretty gorgeous. Very cosmos. Yeah. Nice. She's got the talent. She's got talents and skills. Talents and skills. That is some magic. I can't believe she can do this with acrylic. Yeah, no, it's taken her years. Like figuring out all of the, like the order that you have to pour them in and how you have to babysit them and how you get certain colors to rise up from underneath and other colors to go down from the top. And it's crazy. She uses all sorts of potions. It's a lot of magic, and it's a lot of babysitting. Because when she first started doing this and she hadn't quite figured it out, she would have a beautiful painting, and then I'd go back in like an hour later. I'm like, where's that painting? She's like, it's on the floor. It would just go away. So it took her a while to figure that shit out. But she got it dialed in now, boy. I'll tell you what. Ah, so that was nice. Love the colors. Yeah, they're really quite beautiful. They really are. They're gorgeous. I got in a nice AI tussle today with a lovely young man, the son of the other artist in the show, Owen. And he had written a paper on how AI was going to be the death of intellect 5 years ago. And I'm like, yeah, no, it's not. We had a good tussle. It was good. Your shirt is cool, Kyle. Thank you. Yeah, this is a cool photography. This is a Robert Graham. How was the gallery? Why do you have a black eye? Yeah, exactly. he wasn't aggressive. He was a little sort of, low key, but he was definitely a low key hater. And then his girlfriend came up and said, "They use too much water." I'm like, "You're right. They do." She didn't know what to do with that. It's funny when people have arguments and they're expecting you to fight back and you don't. They don't know what to do. They're like, where do I go from here? They tend to just walk away. He talked to the wrong person. Well, I hope he talked to the right person. What I was telling him was, for every trope and argument that he had, I'm like, have you used it? Like, let me tell you some stories. Like, that's the thing is, like, I don't have to argue about AI, right? I don't have to argue that AI is good or bad. Like, AI is neither. AI is just a thing. But what I get to argue is I get to witness people in this community changing their lives. And I've got very specific stories. And when people hear that, they're like, yeah, I mean, of course it could be good like that. Well, if you treat it like that, it'll be good. But all the other people, it's going to be horrible for. And then at one point he goes, I agree with how you're saying people should interact with AI, but how do you train up people to do that? And I said, that's why I started this community. He was like, well, good luck with that. Little whippersnapper. It was good. Why is it that I'm fucking 60 and the 21-year-old is like, technology's bad, get off my lawn, you old fuck? Why am I the one going, woohoo, AI AI good. Everything is fucking weird. Everything is twisted and upside down. We are in an upside down world. The young people should be fucking everything up. If ever there was a technology that was the fuck things up technology, that is what the youth is supposed to do, it's AI. Why is it us? Just because we're bitter and we've been hanging out for 3 or 4 decades, waiting for this moment? All right, we'll take it. We'll step in. But we're tired, man. We should be on the porch going, get off my lawn, you flipping kids with your stupid AI. Robots are going to kill us. It's them saying that. What happened? Where are the rebels? Joy Purdy, you missed Mrs. Shannon's art. I'll put it back up. I'll put it back up for you, Joy Purdy. Wow. I can't get Wicked songs out of my head. It's driving me crazy. And about the time I forget it, there's Cynthia Erivo or Ariana Grande on another talk show singing or crying. I've heard it said. Make it stop. Please make it stop. Please make it stop. Please. My wife walked down the aisle to that song. Our skull closets are bursting with ideas. Kyle Elphaba Shannon. Exactly. Oh my God. And it's just that song. It's for good. And it's just the first 2 lines. Gabby said the other night, she goes, you have to learn more lines to that. I'm like, I know. And then I would say, I've heard it said. Oh. Oh, good Lord. All right. Here, let's edit this. This is driving me crazy how crooked this is. Let's get a little OCD together, shall we? I have been changed for good. Do 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 do. There you go. That's those pitches. Aren't they Purdy? Aren't they Purdy? Joy Purdy? Oh, I was talking about Joy Purdy tonight with this young little get off my lawn 21-year-old. AI's evil. AI's evil. I'm like, tell that to the flipping woman that's transforming her life right now. She's had stories trapped in her head her whole fucking life. Now she's able to get them out. You tell me that's a bad thing there, you little punk. I've never heard that song in my life except when Kyle sings it. I am so sorry that you didn't hear Cynthia Erivo sing it first. Well, I guess the good news, Vicky, is it only gets better from here. I'm a little punchy tonight. I really am. All right, what are we going to do? We should go do something, shouldn't we? Woo! Hey guys, hey people. Okay. Fractious Friday. Trying to think what's going to be interesting. Let's do TikTok pin. Kyle, now you can make a knolling of your wife's work and make a shirt from it. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Kyle, why do you think Gemini Pro is in the lead this week? Other than semi-trolling Elon Musk, Sam Altman tends not to give props to other frontier model companies. And he did this week. He was basically like, nice model, Google. I heard a couple of rumors today that internally at OpenAI, they're not in a panic, but they're clearly on their heels. You got people like David Shapiro, who I respect a lot, talking about the fact that he feels like OpenAI has lost their way at about the same time where Google has found their focus. Right? Google for a year and a half was just it was like they were spinning up projects and they were announcing a bunch of stuff but not shipping it. And so they got like a really bad reputation for bad models, confusing where the models were, like you couldn't find them. And then even worse than that was they would announce shit that they would just never ship. And in the past year and a half, like in the year and a half since then, they've started shipping shit. And it's like all of the seeds that they planted in that first year and a half are now starting to sprout and turn into really interesting things. So I think for me, it's a combination of a couple of things. I don't know if we can find that chart. Maybe you can find that chart, Brandon, with Google so far ahead, Gemini so far ahead of the other models. But Gemini 3 is it's really something different, just in terms of its quality of what it can do, and its reasoning is really good. And then on top of that, the Nano Banana piece of it, the image generation piece of it, combined with the reasoning, turns it into a visual reasoning engine, which we've never had. And that to me feels different. Look at this one chart, and I don't know if you'll be able to see this, Cam, so I'll try to zoom in on it. Let me share this. Why can I not share this? See, I can't get it out of my fucking head. All right, this chart. So this is cost per task, and then on the left-hand side is quality, right? So cost and quality. So you see all these clusters down here, like O3 Mini High. Remember when O3 Mini High came out? Like it's that little blue triangle right there. It's like buried. GPT-5 High is there. So it's above these other things, but it's there. This is Claude Sonnet 4.5, which everyone was talking about as amazing. Here's Grok 4. Everyone was talking about as amazing. Here's GPT-5 Pro. Everyone was talking about as amazing. And then if you look, way out here is Gemini 3 Pro. And then way out here is Gemini 3 Deep Think Preview, which I think you can get to in the development side, on the API side. So it's just clear these are clearly in a different neighborhood than all the other models, right? And ChatGPT was has always been in the lead, right? It's always been in the lead, and the other ones kind of catch up. And like they leapfrog each other a bit, but it was never significantly different. And Gemini 3 is significantly different. So unless ChatGPT responds with something in this neighborhood, which I'm not hearing buzz that they will. I heard that they might drop GPT-6 before the end of the year, but I don't know if it's going to be this much better. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, with all these things, again, it doesn't really matter. Like, this is just going to keep going and climbing, and making predictions about who's going to be on top 5 years from now is kind of pointless. But it will consolidate down to 3 big names, like it always does. TikTok question: is visual reasoning like judging a book by its cover? Kind of. And visual reasoning is things like take a bunch of torn up pieces of paper and have the system rearrange them. Right? Like, we can do that. Like, our brains work like that. Computers have historically had a tough time doing that. Or the thing that I showed last night. Oh, I can show you a new version of that. Where did I do that? I did that in Gemini, right? So I don't know if you saw this last night. Oh, I'm not sharing this. This is an updated version of a graphic that I showed last night, where I uploaded the script of my musical. Why is that? Oh, I know. I see what's going on. I uploaded the script of my musical, and I had Gemini create an infographic of the plot, and it nailed it. Right? It starts out at the beginning. It goes to the tech team trying to get the safety testing done. It goes to the reporter asking for the story. It goes through the launch of Ping Chat. There's this really cool, there's a cool moment structurally where the story splits into two, and it's kind of this back and forth between looking at Tara, the reporter's wife, and Sydney, and his relationship with both of them. It's this parallel thing. It figured out that this was a parallel structure, right? So it's not just making pretty pictures. Like, it read an entire play and it created an infographic complete with song titles. Like, these are the actual song titles from the musical in the correct places. And it nailed Act 2 as well. So when I say visual reasoning, this is when you put a prompt in, it's not generating an image. When you put a prompt in, what it's doing is it's running a large language model reasoning pass, right? You know how when you watch reasoning engines and they like, well, the user asked for this, and therefore I'm going to do this, and therefore I'm going to do this, and therefore I'm going to do that. It's doing that all before it gives anything to the image engine. So I assume what's happening here is it's doing all that reasoning. It then writes up this massive, detailed prompt about exactly what needs to be in the image model, and then the image model just makes it. So crazy, right? My organic chemist friend saw this in the infographic, sent her imagination spinning for molecule. Oh, I saw a cool one. Let's go do one. I saw a cool one from, I think it was Nate B. Jones did one that I thought was brilliant. And so we'll go do it too. We'll go steal Nate's idea. So what I'm going to say is I want an infographic in isometric Lego style that describes the process of quantum entanglement. And I'm going to go create images. Wait, what are those new things? What did I just see? Visual layout? Is that new? Okay, that wasn't there last night. There's Deep Think. So Deep Think, that's the one that's like way off to the fucking races. All right. So anyway, so we're just going to make a banana. We're going to make a banana image. So we're in thinking mode, thinking pro. And so we're going to do an isometric Lego description of quantum entanglement. Be detailed in the process, explanations, visual metaphors, etc. So now if you think about this, you need to understand quantum physics. You need to understand what quantum entanglement is. You need to be able to describe that. You need to be able to figure out what are the components of that if you were going to put it into a single image would be the most important things to put in that image. In what order? You need to write that copy. You need to come up with visualizations and metaphors for all of that stuff. Then you need to be good enough with isometric illustration or with building Legos that you could build that thing. Oh, this is quantum entanglement was too easy, I think. And this doesn't quite look like Legos. It sort of looks like Legos. Creation and superposition. Particles created together in a shared undefined state, like two spinning coins, neither heads nor tails yet. Quantum source. Superposition state. The non-local link can be separated by vast distances. The entanglement bridge connects their fates instantaneously, exceeding light speed limits for influence, right? So that bridge between superposition coin one and the one on the other side, spin down and spin up. Measurement. The measurement, once measuring one particle's state instantly collapses its superposition into a definite outcome, spin down or spin up. Instant correlation, Bob. The distant partner state is immediately determined to be perfectly correlated, e.g. opposite spin, regardless of the distance. So that's not super Lego-y. It's got a little Lego thing there. So let's ask it, rather than us trying to figure this out. Let's go, what would be a more complicated physics concept where you could build a really complicated Lego structure to explain it. This current example isn't very Lego-like. Irregulars at your convenience. Oh boy. What's that? The fuck is that? The fuck did it just make? I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm not sure what you made. And this is photographic. I wanted an isometric illustration of a Lego construction with labels. Let's see what that does. A quantum disentanglement machine. The standard model in Higgs field. The lepton field, the boson field, the Higgs field, the quark field, the Higgs field mechanism, the mass generator. Oops. The Higgs boson detector. Wow. I have an idea. Do tell, Kyle. We're going to go aistudio.google.com. And I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go to build. Am I in build right now? Build. We're going to go to build. And I'm going to say, I want to be able to upload a photograph and have the system convert that into a Lego sculpture? A Lego assembly that looks like the core subject good Lord, subject of the image. I then want to be able to build the model with step-by-step instructions. I think I saw someone build this. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to try to get this to create a 3D model thing that you upload a photo, it analyzes the photo, figures out the math how to turn that into a Lego construction, and then lets you build it. All right? I'm a layperson. Quantum physics will turn our world upside down. I want to take a timeline of our family life over 100 years as a wallpaper. Oh, I'll show you something cool I made with Nano Banana today that you could do for every fucking meeting you're in. This is really cool. All right, let's start this thing building. All right, so this is going to go build us a Lego maker thing. We'll come back to that. So I'm going to go back to Gemini now, gemini.google.com. Can't get this fucking song out of my head. It's a fucking torture. Have you ever had the ADHD? Have you ever had it? No. It's good. It's good. It's exciting for us. We like it, except with the song thing. The song thing, it's what do they call that? There's a word for it. It's coming to me. Insanity. Whew. Doodle. Must be in the other account. It's in the other account. You big dumb 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 da dumb 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 dumb. It's in the other account. Yeah. Oh, this was a cool thing I did. I think I showed that though. Is this the one? Yeah. Okay. So I went. So today we had a Content Evolution collab meeting. And what were we talking about? Well, we were talking about Nano Banana. We were talking about it as a visual reasoning engine. We were talking about what the fuck that even means. I don't know if that's the correct term, by the way. Well, you can quote me on that. I'm calling it a visual reasoning engine. I think Google might just call it a multimodal model. But people are talking about it like it's a pretty picture maker. It's not. It's way more than that. So anyway, so we had this meeting, and you get back your transcripts for the meeting, and Google's got them all snapshotted there, but you still got to fucking read them, right? And if you got ADD and you have a song from Wicked stuck in your head, you're not reading shit. You're just seeing Cynthia Erivo in your head going over and over and over and over. So you can't read. Have you tried to read with her in your head singing that 2 lines of that song? No, you haven't. Lucky. So I took the transcript, the full raw transcript of the meeting. You really need to see someone. Oh, I really need to see her regulars. Oh no. Okay. I'll go over. So I took the raw transcript of that meeting, and then I put, here's my prompt. Do I have the prompt? Oh no, I lost my prompt. Here's its response. I'm aiming for a visual note-taking style like a doodle artist to create an infographic. I don't know if you've ever been in a high-end. So a lot of times in like, if you work with Deloitte or, one of the big consulting companies, and you do a high-end brainstorming session, the ones that cost like $200,000 for a 2-day session or whatever, they usually bring in a doodle artist, and it's someone who will, on a giant board, doodle what people are talking about. So as concepts are coming up, they're drawing things. So I did a prompt that said, I want you to act as a doodle artist that was in this meeting. A graphic recorder. Is that what they're called? Okay, cool. But anyway, here's what it made. I mean, this is what those things fucking look like. And it's right. It's right. It started out with Cindy Kuhn talking about the Tony Robbins thing. Felt like it had grifter energy, which I thought was fucking hilarious. She talked about Sabrina Romanoff being the exception that did a really good, session in the midst of a bunch of infomercial bullshit. We talked about a branding update for a product that we're making. We talked about habits versus practices. We talked about world models. We talked about an AI economic bubble. We talked about philosophy and Brene Brown. And then I started demoing shit. ChatGPT group chat, the Gemini vibe coding thing where I vibe coded the globe. And then we started talking about Nano Banana, and I showed 3 examples. So here's like accurate fly tying steps. Like that was the first thing I showed. And then a 1977 classroom with TRS-80 computers on the desks. And then the musical script that got turned into an accurate plot journey map. And then look at this in the bottom corner. Happy Thanksgiving. See you in December. That's exactly what one of these artists would do. I mean, that's insane. This is not just making pretty pictures. This is reasoning visually. It's a visual reasoning engine, right? This is like the videos that have the person doing the Sharpie illustrations. Yeah. And I mean, you could turn this into an animation where you had one of those hands drawing it. You need to get to this first, though. You need to start with the drawing. Well, now you can just do this. This is a single prompt. You can do this for every meeting. Can you imagine if your job is to send notes from the meeting, where you not only send the notes, but you send one of these? And let's say no one knows who you are in your company. And your job is literally, you're like the scribe. They're like, don't talk in our meetings. Only the important people are talking. And you're like, okay. And I don't know why you talk like that. You shouldn't. You should have more confidence. Where you're like, all right, I won't say anything. I'll just take notes. Right? And then imagine you take notes. You secretly throw them into ChatGPT to make sense of them. And then you go to Nano Banana and you make one of these. And you send this to the big fucking boss. You know what the big fucking boss is going to do? How'd you do this? Oh, I just know more than you. I knew which tool to use. Well, this is really remarkable. Can you do more of these? I could. If I was allowed to talk in meetings, for example. And then the boss will be like, oh, all right. Yeah, you should probably come to more meetings. You're going to get fucking promoted. Crib your notes. Right? Crazy. And then look at this. Look at this, what else I did. Oh, that was a cool one, too. So in one of my talks I gave, I talk about this classroom in 1977, my advanced math class in 7th grade in 1977. And I walked in, and on every single desk was a Radio Shack TRS-80 computer. And so I asked Nano Banana to make that, and it did, but it used the wrong model of TRS-80. So then I went and I got this picture. That was the model that was on all the desks. Look how fucking sexy that was. In 1977, I walked into a classroom full of those bad boys. They were all glowing, all their screens were on. And so one prompt later, I have the classroom. Look at this. These are that computer. And ASCII art on every screen says, welcome to the future. And on this one, on the front computer, I said, show the basic programming language that has the code for the ASCII art. Yeah, the dual 5 1/4 inch floppies built into the case. Look at this. Look at the fucking Formica desks that we had in 1977. And that fucking 1960s fallout shelter plastic ceramic tile floor shit that was gross, and the plastic chairs. And then I said, and I did one more prompt. I said, make it a wide image. so there's the wide image. Look at this. That's visual reasoning. The keyboard must feel fantastic to type with. It was a good keyboard. It was a really good keyboard. That was a cool machine. The Radio Shack TRS-80. Dual 5 1/4 floppies, all in a single enclosure. Just bonkers. All right, let's go see if we have an app. Where is it? Here. Brickify.ai. We're going to go full screen. Okay, upload any photo. Our AI architect will analyze it and generate step-by-step assembly instructions for a custom micro-scale set. I don't know what a micro-scale set is. All right, let's upload that image. Analyzing structure. Oh, this says built with Gemini 2.5 Flash, so I don't think I had the right. I didn't have 3.0. We're going to go back. Let's see if this works. I'm going to assume it's not going to work. Four X gray 1x1 bricks, 2X brown. Oh, parts needed for this step. The Voodoo Wanderer. Start over. Okay, that was bad. Back to start. This did say Gemini 3 Pro preview, didn't it? Yeah, it did. I want... Oh, yours did that too. It labeled it wrong. Okay.
No, it didn't label it wrong, Kyle. It is sneaky. I don't know if it's throttling or if they just haven't updated it, but unless you prompt it to use Gemini 3.0 Pro Preview, it will use 3.0 Preview to build the app, but it'll code the app to use 2.5. Like, it doesn't know to tell the app to use 3.0 in production.
I know that those words formed a sentence.
You have to tell it in your prompt that you want it to use 3.0. Otherwise, it'll default to using 2.5 in the application itself.
Weird. Okay, I want you to use Gemini 3 Pro Preview to create a Lego object designer where I upload a photo, then the app shows me a 3D Lego model of the object. I'm going to put an S behind it. From that photo. And then I can use a slider to deconstruct the object and get step-by-step instructions. That's not how you spell upload or deconstruct. I no longer accept that typos are relevant. They've always not been relevant, but it's a pet peeve of mine. But I don't believe that anymore. because it'll figure it out. And for me to go back and fix those 3 words, for you OCD people, weirdos, we're not weird. We're irregular. I know. Doesn't mean you're not a weirdo. Okay? Both and. It's the genius of and. You can be irregular and weird. Anyway, that's not the point. I'm not fixing the typos. But it means a lot to us. Y'all are cute and weird. Exactly. All right. It's quiet over there on TikTok. Are you all on TikTok? You all right? Irregulars, all this builds. Yes, let's go to irregulars. Irregulars. Shoo. Whoa. I've heard it said. See, I would have made a good Elphaba. Or Glinda. The gull is silent. That's pretty good. That's solid. We'll be 1 hour late. I hope you all got that. All right. Oh, I'm not sharing this. Here's your tab. La, da, 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 da. The Lego viewer. Here's our Lego viewer code. Stud radius, stud height, unit size, brick height, plate height. Amazing. Yeah, I guess Legos are so consistent and they've been around for so long. This is probably relatively trivial for it to build. So when I was 1 hour late, I was actually on time. Yes, correct, Kim Katkin. I was an hour late. If you were an hour late, you and I got here right around the same time. Add lightning fast real-time responses to your app using 2.5 flash light. Fixes in TypeScript error, where the key prop was being rejected on the Brick 3D component, and fixes a React hook rules violation. You know, one of the things that I hate are React rules violations. All right, let's go full screen. Oh, this is cool. Upload photo. Great. We could do Champ's head. Let's try Champ's head. We'll see what that does. Analyzing. Turn reality into bricks. Upload a photo to see the magic happen. Well, they got to display the photo. What is brickbuilder.ai? This is the app that I'm building. I saw someone say they built one of these things and it was cool. So I'm trying to vibe code it. You upload a photo and it turns it into a Lego object, a Lego sculpture, and then shows you how to build it. Gemini is analyzing your object. I don't see my photo. So this is giving me no visual feedback other than a spinning fucking wheel. I don't like it, people. I don't like it one bit. Oh, what happened? There's sort of a dog face. Look, there's Champy. It made Champy. It worked. That's very cute. It's Champy's face on a big globe. And it has steps. Step 1. So wait, if I go back. Oh yeah, look at that. Unbelievable. Holy shit. When Gemini got stuck on my last app, I asked it to show me what it was doing. And it did. Blown away. This is amazing. That's crazy. 78 bricks. That's so good. Okay, so wait, let's go back and then we'll say, okay, so we'll say, this is okay, but you never showed the uploaded photo. You also have a really boring progress indicator that is a circle, but imagine a progress animation that is Legos being built. Da 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 do. Well, let's just do those two things. All right, and the interfaces for horseshit. Do you need to give? Yeah. Yeah, it should also have a Lego brick inventory, shouldn't it? Because it knows. I mean, but honest to God, not for nothing, people. That thing just took an image that was really not a perfect image for this kind of thing. Like it was a disembodied dog head on a disco globe, and it turned it into a 3D Lego object that I could spin around, and it had a slider where I could deconstruct it. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty fucking crazy. Looks like a lemur. It does. I will add state to track the uploaded image URL, pass it to the controls component. I will replace the generic loading spinner with a Lego loader component. Analyzing one error. Are we having fun tonight? Hey, I was wondering. Yeah. Hey, listen, I was wondering. Are you having fun tonight? Are you having fun? You having fun? No. Yeah, no. Maybe. Your favorite part of the night was the nachos. Okay. No, that's totally fair. I think that's apparently you make very excellent nachos. I don't feel less than. I don't feel less than. Why would I feel less than? That's not. My nachos got cold. Okay, we're gonna upload a photo here. Let's see. All right, we'll do her. Well, see, I don't have any good objects, do I? Oh, we can do minifigs. Maybe this will figure out minifigs. Oh, look, we have a much more creative progress bar now, don't we? And it says constructing, and there's our picture preview. I opted for sushi. That's pretty cool. Oh, are you building along? This is cool. I want nachos now. I know. I always talk about nachos and Hot Pockets. I have never had nachos or Hot Pockets here on the live. Like, this is crazy, man. I just talked this thing into existence. I still don't. I don't know, man. I hope there's someone in here who goes, oh, that's just a relatively straightforward Node.js 3D object. There's nothing really interesting going on here technically. If you know what I'm saying. Yeah, How do I? There we go. Well, it's got a little disembodied banana there. But still, you can't pan the photo, so it doesn't display the whole photo. But like there's his cyber glasses, and it's 13 steps. So there's some work to do there. You got to tell it it's got to have some basis in reality, like floating objects floating in space are not okay. Look at these fucking VR goggles. That's pretty cool. Oh, you know what else I should be able to do? I should be able to add a prompt to this where I can fix it. Like I could say, turn these other people into minifigs and have him on like a banana foundation, a banana pad, right? All right. There you have it, people. That's it. I give up. I think that was pretty good. I mean, for 2 prompts, having a functioning thing that interprets a photo, designs and builds a 3D Lego dude that you can then deconstruct, and then and what's his name, Brandon, the producer Brandon, his idea, put in like an inventory list. Crazy. The other thing you could do with this is you could it'd be cool to add to this is a complexity slider. Right? Like this one is a relatively simple one. It's only using 29 bricks. But you could say use up to 500 bricks and it would make a really detailed Lego model. That would be pretty cool. Okay. If you haven't done it, go to aifestivus.com. AI Festivus. FESTIVUS.com. Sign up. And block out December 26th and December 27th. Tell your family they're either going to hang out with you and learn about AI or you're going to go do a work thing without them. Okay? You're going to come hang out with us. So that's then. Also, if you have not joined the AI Salon Mastermind, what the fuck are you doing? Come on, get with it. I know I should be zen because we're talking about designing a daily AI practice, a practice around AI. It's a really powerful process so far. Like it's already changing how I'm working. And you should join it. And so from now through the end of the year, it's just $20 a month. January 1st, that goes up to $47 a month. So now's a good time to do it. Every Thursday at noon Eastern is the Mastermind Practice Lab where we get together and work on designing our practices. Okay. Weekend homework. If you have not vibe coded something, I want you to vibe code something in either Lovable or in Gemini. And how you get to the Gemini vibe coder thing is you go to aistudio.google.com/apps, APPS. And that will take you to the vibe coding builder where I just built this thing. I want you to build an app this weekend, and then I want you playing with Nano Banana. I want you throwing complicated shit at it, like upload a spreadsheet and tell it to make you an infographic about the data in that spreadsheet, or upload a video and tell it to analyze the frames of the video, not the dialogue, not the transcript, but the frames of the video, and have it make you an infographic that synopsizes the visual components of the video. Something wild and weird. Do something weird with image generation that should not be possible. Because it is now. But none of us know what that means. To be able to have a thing that can think about the image it's about to construct. And then construct it. It's weird. All right? So that's your weekend homework. Gemini. Vibe coding in Gemini. Making images in Nano Banana. And I'll give you an option. You could also just go to Notebook LM. They just added infographics and slide makers to Notebook LM using this new Nano Banana thing. All right? Beautiful. TikTok pin. Hey, Kyle, you were right. My Armenian poet keeps sending me poems for Suno. Yeah, I think your Armenian poet digs it. Okay, Dr. J, here's the next evolution of that project. Turn that into like a Spotify album and like get some press about it, get some visibility for it. And then maybe what you even do is do like it'd be fun to do, Dr. J, is a video contest where people make videos of those songs, and you do it as a contest, so you get a bunch in a row. And then basically, because you know what you could vibe code up? This would be great. You get all the songs on Spotify, and then you do a video contest where people can go adopt a song, adopt a poem, adopt a song, right? And if I adopt the thing, then I've got to go make a video of that thing. So I basically check it out of the library. No one else can make a video until I upload my video to it. I lock it, and you give people 3 days to make it or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Can you give me the URL for the vibe coding with Gemini? Yes. aistudio.google.com, and then you can click on the build tab, or you can just do /apps, apps, aistudio.google.com/apps. Also, you can just do ai.dev. That might be the easier way. Just type in ai.dev. ai.dev takes you to the builder. Much easier. ai.dev. Thanks, Vicky. Much easier. But that's your homework. Go build some shit. Go experience what the difference in these models is. If you vibe coded before, just the level of sophistication of what's being built with Gemini 3 versus what has been built historically with anything I've done, it's just of a different level. We should all experience that. All right? Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful people. Beautiful. Have a fantastic weekend. Have a fantastic weekend. Everybody. There's two ways you could do this weekend thing. You could have an all right weekend. You could have a mildly depressing weekend. You could have a weekend where, I don't know, didn't do anything. Or you could have a fantastic weekend. That's a choice you get to make. Okay? All right. Have a fantastic weekend. I don't know what that character was. All right. Later. Bye.